So nobody in my family knew I was gay yet. And my sister had this friend Robbie over, who we used to hang out with often. And my mom left me and Robbie home alone. Robbie started telling me all about this like adult movie that he had watched and went into graphic detail about every single scene in that movie. And then he went on to ask me if I wanted to watch it. Like, apparently he knew how to look it up and we could pull it up on my computer. And of course I was down. I mean, I didn't give a shit about seeing the girls. Like, I've watched stuff like that before at this point, but honestly, I always just focused on the guys. And the idea of watching something like this with Robbie was super exciting. I mean, I was really hoping that he would end up getting excited and I could like see it through his pants or something like that. So I told Robbie I was down and we went into my room and started looking it up on my computer. Robbie found the movie on my computer and we started watching it. And it was one of those like really freaking cheesy, awkward scenes where they have like a delivery guy bringing something and the girl opens the door and like, it was a whole thing. So we were kind of laughing at like all the awkward parts of it. And then they started getting into it. Robbie and I pretty much fell silent like when that started. Like we were pretty much mesmerized by what was happening on the screen. But the whole time I'm kind of like keeping an eye down there, seeing what's happening inside Robbie's pants. And as I'm watching the movie, I noticed that Robbie starts to get a little excited. I mean, his pants are pitching a tent. And I found that really exciting. I mean, literally like instant lump in my throat. I am focused on what's happening there. And I started growing myself. Robbie started commenting on the movie and was like, oh yeah, that's so hot, blah, 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 blah. And the whole time I'm still just focusing on what's happening down there. And then he kind of moves his hand down and like is basically lightly touching that area. So I followed suit and put my hand down there and like, you know, started moving around too, on top of our pants. And both of us knew exactly what we were doing. Like it made sense that we were both excited watching this movie and it made sense that we were both, you know, putting our hands there. So we're doing this for a couple more minutes and then Robbie stops and asks me if I have any lotion. Now I'm uncut, so I don't use lotion and I really didn't understand why he was needing it. Looking back, it's hilarious that I didn't put two and two together, but yeah, I didn't really realize that like cut guys needed stuff to be able to take care of business. So I was like, why do you need lotion? And Robbie was like, because I want to take care of business. And I stupidly was like, okay, but why do you need lotion? And he explained what he uses the lotion for, and it made sense to me. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like, let me go get some. So I'm going to get the lotion for Robbie, and I'm realizing that, like, this means he's probably going to take it out and start using lotion. So I'm even more excited to this point, right? So I get the lotion, I get back to the room, I hand it to Robbie, and he literally asked me, like, is it okay if I just start doing this? And I'm sorry, guys, again, I ran out of time, but follow for part 3. I will post it fast, I promise. Also, I found my dog.